In this video, we introduce SwitchIt, a robotic button pressing platform that automatically operates a large number of buttons and switches and can be easily mounted onto a mobile robot. The system consists of a 3-degree freedom spherical robot equipped with a single RGBD camera and a special designed compliant fingertip that can actuate various types of buttons, including turn-offs and pull buttons, and is robust to positioning error. To apply the method to a new panel, a one-time manual setup must be performed. The procedure starts with affixing a uniquely encoded QR code near the button panel. User uses a tablet with attached RGBD camera and take a picture of the panel. The user will then be guided by the graphical user interface to add each button by type, provide a reference name for the button, and then mark the area of interest by the type of the button as shown on the picture. The user then moves on to annotate the next button in the panel until all buttons are set up. This procedure is relatively fast. On average, it takes less than 4 minutes to complete setting up the show button panel with 10 buttons. After this procedure, the button information and its relative position to the QR code are saved into the database, and the next time our system sees this button panel, those information will become available, and the robot will be able to locate and actuate the buttons automatically. We use the line point cloud from the RGBD camera to visualize the button localization process. Here we draw red boxes to indicate the localization result of the two buttons we just selected. The first guess of the transformation between the current image coordinate and the reference image coordinate is obtained from the change of the QR code location. This estimation is sometimes inaccurate, and to fully improve accuracy, we apply the iterative closest point algorithm to match the observed point cloud with the stored. This reduces the localization error to less than 2 mm for a wide range of viewing angles. The control of the robot is initialized when the button panel is within the reach of the robot. The actuations are determined by the button type, the areas of interest collected during calibration, as well as sensor feedback. The robot performs parameterized anti-effector moves to operate buttons and switches when a pressing sequence has been specified. This allows the robots to robustly actuate various buttons and switches despite differences in their sizes, shapes, and actuation mechanisms. SwitchIt succeeded at operating 95.7% out of over 200 buttons and switches tested. In particular, it's highly reliable at operating push buttons, sliders, rockers, and switches, achieving over 97% accuracy on those button types. More failure cases occurred for turn-offs and pull buttons with high operating force or atypical actuation mechanism. Future work could include developing strategies for these atypical button types.